Da-da-da-da. Oh my god, there's a lot more people here now.
What happened?
Well, they um they merged my server with another server, so now there's more people here.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It, I guess not as many people were playing as they thought they would.
Well, I
Or is
mean,
it?
they're just trying to configure the population, I guess.
That's fair. Yeah, because like it seems like enough people would play it
Right.
for that, where you would be on your own little thing. Because hell, even GTA Online has their own session.
Yeah.
Or can I make that anymore? I almost done fucked up.
Why is that?
I almost say that this is a Photoshop for PNG.
Do what?
I almost say this thing is a Photoshop and not a PNG.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. How are you? I'm Jay Jones.
I'm Mike Lebowski.
Oh my god.
No, I'm the pixel guy shot.
And we are the Pixel
Those
Guys.
guys.
Good
The
evening.
pixel guy.
How are you doing? Are you doing well? I hope so.
Are you eating three hots and getting on the cot?
Well, sure, if you're in a prison.
Well, you need 3 meals a day since you sleep outside of
True.
prison too, Jay.
I
Now,
agree, but that's a common phrase that people say when you go to like jail or prison.
Jay, you don't understand how proud I am of you for understanding that reference.
Really?
I kind of want to touch your penis for it.
Okay. Why would you not think that I would know that?
A lot of my references get lost on you, even though I tell you things.
I knew that one. That's an obvious one.
Where'd you get it from?
I don't remember where I got it from.
Fair
I'm
enough.
assuming you.
Well, I think I've only used it a handful of times around you. Because how many times have I said,
Fuck, that's
you can go to jail and get 3 hots in the cot?
true. I mean, not really that many times.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I have not
Dick horse.
saying a lot around you, so I'm still surprised it registered from you or from whatever movie or TV show that I got that reference you
Yeah.
got. So I'm just happy it's in your Rolodex.
I do have a brain sometimes. Sometimes.
That's good.
I need
Always
a
good.
necklace.
Well, you
My
go down
God.
to Claire's.
No, no. In the game. In the game, Sean.
Alright, cool.
Damn it. Oh, it's called an amulet. That's what they call it.
Oh, that is a necklace.
Yeah, I didn't fucking know.
Well, they have many different names for necklaces, depending on what it looks like. An amulet's a necklace that has a big thing at the end of it, like an
What?
orb or a cross or a
Oh, okay.
triangle.
Mother
Because it's
dicks.
like a crystal or something at the end.
Yeah. I guess I'll get this one. Damn. I move over to a new server and everything's gotten like up my butt expensive, man.
That's how they get you. That's not how you spell words. What are you doing here, Sean? Do you even work here?
put that there. I'll put that there.
Alright. So, Jay,
Sean.
it is the week of our Lord's birth, Christmas.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing for this day? For that holy day where Jesus was born 3 months later?
Not much of anything, honestly.
I'm working, so I've been saying,
Oh, really?
mm-hmm.
That sucks.
Yeah, I don't have to do the morning show. That's all that matters.
That's fair. So, you work like on like the evening and then you don't have to work Sunday morning?
I gotta work Sunday morning, but I don't have to work Saturday morning because we tape the show.
Oh, no?
Mm-hmm. We tape.
Hmm.
We've been taping our Christmas shows. It's usually been a weekday morning, so we to be off a weekday morning,
Mm-hmm.
and that would be just my whole shift. But since it's on a weekend, it's only half my shift. So,
Do you still get paid the same?
well, yeah, I, I can use that holiday for the 4 hours I was missed. 4 hours I would have missed in the morning, and I got paid for taping it. So, if anything, it all works out where I get double time because I get the 4 hours from last paycheck and the 4 hours coming this upcoming paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, got this all right. I know how to spell. I forgot when did you think I would know how to fucking spell it? Yeah, that's how it's spelled. Okay, I believe you, Google.
Hmm.
Sorry, I'm having trouble figuring out if I spell San Antonio right.
SANANTIOANTIGONIO.
Yes, I was looking at that I and O. It's like, is that right? Did I do that right? One of those things where when it's all caps, it messes with your brain.
Mm-hmm. It's been a hell of a year. And honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I feel like this year is nothing more than an extension of last year.
Well, in many ways it is. In some ways it's not. In some ways it's very much so. Some things changed, some things didn't. But this is kind of how it all works. Time and space relatively works out. Or sometimes it feels like things have changed, but sometimes they really haven't. Sometimes it's always the same. But like the famous black poet laureate said, Jay. Are you ready for this?
Go ahead.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to skate uphill. Blade, 1999.
Okay.
Don't hate on Blade because he's beautiful.
I did not. I just said okay.
Yeah. But some motherfuckers are always trying to skate uphill, Jay. Remember that.
Those are a bunch of motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah. They always try to make things difficult because they're always trying to skate uphill.
Okay.
So, Jay,
Mm-hmm.
are you willing to admit on camera that you fell asleep during our Otaku podcast?
Yes. Um. So, two things. One, folks, if I hope you join us. No, October. Not no. Goddamn. January 1st, New Year's Day. 2/1 Central. We will premiere a new episode of Yes, This Is or God damn it. Fuck me.
That's your
Fuck
that's your podcast.
everything. Fuck all my words in a sliding fucking I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. Try this again. First of all, be sure to listen to the Pixelated Men this Saturday, January 1st, New Year's Day, 1 p.m. Central Time on a podcast platform of your choice. Uh, yeah, that's what I meant to say. Second of all, there's a part that I had to cut out um, where I did, in fact, fall asleep.
And then he admitted that he wasn't asleep the whole
Yeah, I did.
time.
You'll see on TikTok an exclusive. You'll see on TikTok the exclusive cutout footage because I fucked up.
That's all right. It was kind of all. It wasn't planned the way we wanted it to be planned. Because I guess in my mind, when I sent the message to them,
Uh huh.
I was saying, let's take December 18th.
Right. See,
That's
that's
what I
what I
had.
thought.
Same. And so when he was like, hey, just send me the link, whatever, I was like, cool, I'll send it when we actually do it. And
Today,
then he was like, yeah.
I was like,
Then he was like, we're ready. And I was at work filming the Christmas show
uh huh.
that's there that we talked about just now. I was at work doing that. And he was like, we're ready. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, oh,
What you mean?
we're gonna tape the podcast. And I was like, yeah, on December 18th. He's like,
Right?
no, I thought you meant this Saturday. We're both busy that thing. And I was like, oh,
Fuck.
well, okay, that's not what I meant, but okay. I
So,
was like, well, I'm kind of stuck at work, so give me an hour. Okay.
like, here's the thing.
And then I was like, hey, can y'all text Jay? Because he doesn't, because I think he's in the same boat thinking this was going to be a different day. So he may need it.
Here's the thing. When y'all were doing that text thread, I was awake, but
Right.
barely.
Right.
Like, I looked and I was like, oh, fuck me. Now we have to do it today.
Yeah.
You know, and you know I go out late on Friday nights. Like, that's my one night where I just like, I'm being me. I can do what I want. You know, I don't, you know, like, I don't mind doing these things on a Saturday, whatever. But
Right.
like, you had said the 18th.
Right.
And so I went with that.
I thought it was very clear about that.
And so when we started recording, like I was barely awake.
Fair enough.
Like I really had to push myself to stay awake, and you know, fuck, man.
Yeah, and those are usually during my nap times. That's why
Yeah,
I like to know in advance when we do the little Zencash sessions on Saturday. That way I can get to sleep early on a Friday,
yeah,
so I can not be as sleepy on Saturday. So I get that.
right. Because like I didn't have an alarm set, I had nothing ready to go. I was just like, fuck, fuck,
Yeah,
fuck,
that's why I was like,
fuck,
hey,
fuck.
get Jason.
Like they're lucky I was able to get there. Like shit, man. Um,
Well, it is what it is, but we got the podcast out.
you know. And then Mike was worried that I had, didn't really ask much. Like he was disappointed that I didn't ask much, but I was like, this, like, this,
Well,
the the Pixel guys don't just revolve around me, right? Like
right.
it's you and me. So I knew you wanted to talk
Yeah.
about, like, you wanted to know more about anime. So I was like, I'll let you like steer the ship. Like that was my original intention anyway.
Right.
And it didn't help that I was like beyond fucking tired.
Yeah, they're half asleep. Oh
Like,
well.
so I really didn't have much to ask because I wasn't prepared, I wasn't ready. But
Right.
like, you know, I'm not gonna just say, nah, man, y'all gotta reschedule. Like, they had
Yeah.
it in their mind that that's what they wanted. So I was like, fuck it.
Let's do it.
Like, I,
Right.
I, I had to push myself, you know?
Right.
Um,
Well, I think all in all, other than the weird part where we couldn't tell if you were snoring or if Jen was like breathing heavy into the microphone. Because like I said, with it, the thing with like your thing was like registering noise. Like when I talk, I could see the little sound waves and everything.
mhm.
So I wasn't sure who it was coming from. And so
like,
when Mike said it, go ahead.
okay, so I'll tell you this because I had to go back and edit it.
Right.
I looked at the waveforms, and you can't tell. Like,
Well,
I
yeah,
heard myself like snoring,
I
and
knew that was
like
your
it was
snore.
like
That's why I,
shit. Okay.
yeah. Yeah, I knew that was your snore. That's why I was like, I think Jason's sleeping because hell, I've known it because I've been around him that
Yeah.
often. And but I was also like, but it's not really registering, so I can't say 100% sure.
Yeah. Well, at the time, I didn't want to sound like I was just boring them, or they were boring me
Yeah,
or anything. You know, I
right.
I felt that, you know, if I had done that,
I think he just got too comfortable and then he just drifted away.
oh yeah, like it's not like they were monotone or anything. It was just
No,
like
yeah.
my
And
brain just like
and it was in
talking,
a
talking,
yeah,
talking, white noise, white noise.
yeah, and it was in
You
a long
know,
period where Mike was telling that story about how they got into it. And so
right,
it was a long, complicated story. And so there was not like many breaks for you can wake back up and kind of chime in.
right. It. That's the problem that I have is that sometimes my brain will register, talking as white noise, and it'll just knock me the fuck out.
Yeah, it happens. Like
The
I've
one
done,
thing,
hmm?
go on.
Like I've played. I can't play like Animal Crossing on the days when I'm switching my sleep schedule
Hmm.
or when I'm tired. It's just
Hmm.
been many times where I've had the game in my hand. I'm actively playing it,
Uh huh.
but it just gets me in the my adrenaline's not pumped up, so my I'm not like actively like doing something crazy, so my adrenaline's not pumped up, so my brain starts to go into rest mode, and then I'll pass out with the game in my hand, and like it's like for me, it's like, and I've done this, falling asleep with your phone in your hand,
It's a
like I've
mindless task.
yeah, it's in my task where I kind of get like my brain's kind of half in and half out. But yeah, I just get in that comfortable situation, and all of a sudden I'm like, whoa. That's like sleepy time. Yeah, so I get that because I've done that many of Wednesdays and days where I'm like, I want to take a nap, but I don't want to take a nap. Where I'm just sitting here, and then all of a sudden I just get real comfortable, and I feel good. And then all of a sudden I start going down. It just starts going down. And I'm like, eyes, heavy, heavy. Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So
And
I
you're just
get it.
like,
And then I wake up and I'm like, shit, I can either sleep or get up and do something. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna sleep. Or
right.
or I do or my third state of sleep, as I call it, where I'm out, I'm unconscious, like my eyes are, I guess I don't have any recollection, but my body does things that I don't recall. Like it's like being
So it's not
blacked out.
necessarily sleepwalking, but like,
No, but it's like being blacked out drunk
uh-huh.
without the alcohol. Like I've taken off my glasses, I put them on my pillow or on my little side table. I pulled blankets over me. I have had conversations with people, coherent
Uh-huh.
conversations with people, um, because
Right.
yeah, because when I was living at home, I'd do that all the time because I'd be like, my mom would come in or and say, "Hey, we're gonna do this, that, and the other," and I'm like, "Cool," and then I was just like,
Okay, ma.
go back. Yeah, I'm like, "Cool, all right, okay, mom." Then I'll go back to sleep, and then she'll come, and then she'll like talk about it later, and I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" Or I would
There's some,
agree to do. I would agree to something.
yeah. There's some big important thing that like your mom tells you, like, look, listen, son, I need you to understand that we need you to sign this contract so that we can get a lease on this new car, and we're gonna go to the dealership, and it's just that's all we need. And you're just like, you're like mid sleep, and you're like, yeah, okay, okay.
Yeah.
And
One
then you're like,
story.
okay, cool. And then you wake up the next day, and you're just like, all right, son. All right, let's go get this contract signed. The what
I'm like,
now?
what?
The what? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
The contract. What do you mean contract?
Yeah, because you know my memory. I like to some things get locked in pretty fast and they stay in there
Right.
for a while. These things, nothing. Like here's a here's a story I've
Fuck.
actually remembered. All right,
Sorry. Go ahead.
all right. It's I'll set this up with for all the local Texas people. It is November 17th, 1999.
Ah.
It is well, I guess yeah, it is. My mom comes in,
Mm.
wakes me up, and said, "Hey," and just the bonfire collapsed, and I think the first I was half awake, and I do remember this part because I actually do remember it. But
Was it not November
when
18th?
oh, it was or whatever. It was whatever the day is, November 18th.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't remember dates. Shit.
Oh
Like I
shit!
gotta
You say
know.
that around Aggie, they get pissed off.
Oh, I went to longer than they have.
True. Very true.
But
That's a very true statement.
I say I've probably been to that memorial more times than they have.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
But yeah,
it's
go on.
but yeah, I think my first half asleep response was, "Well, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what's supposed to happen." Thinking it was Thanksgiving,
No.
but yeah, and
No.
because and I just woke up, I'm like, "Well, yeah, they this had in my head they're like midnight yellows last night. That's what's supposed to happen." And she's like, "Oh no, that's the
No.
like." She's like, "No, that's next week." I was like, "Oh." Then it kind of registered like, "Oh, it isn't Thanksgiving."
Then you're just like, oh shit.
Well, she said that, and I don't remember what we talked about afterwards. But I went back to sleep. Like in my head, in my way my head works, in that state of sleep, I always thought it was at 6:30 in the morning. Like my mom got me up a little bit before school and told me about that when they saw it on the news.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, my mom told me that shit at 3 in the morning.
No. So
When
did she wake you up, or did she like
yeah,
look at you
she
and see that you were awake?
no, she uh, I think she opened the door to see if I was awake, and I think her opening the door kind of woke me up a little bit. And so, since she saw that I was up, she came in and was like, "Hey, here's what's going on." Because I
Oh,
guess she
okay.
must have thought I heard all the sirens and whatnot, which woke them up, which is how they found out.
Oh
Because
yeah,
we
because
were
y'all live really close to
right,
campus.
yeah, and we get police sirens and fire trucks on a regular basis. That's so, but
I
they
mean, were
heard
they
a
much
whole bunch.
louder?
Well, it was more frequent. That's how they knew
Oh, okay.
that there was going on because we would hear our sirens.
Uh huh.
And for a while, that's how honestly how I could get sleep is I heard like emergency vehicles like it'd be like once every hour or so. But yeah, it was just like all of them were going by the house, and that's when mom and dad were like, "What the fuck?" And then I guess they must have watched KBTX or somebody or heard it over the radio or whatever. This was
Something.
before internet was widely utilized.
Hmm.
It was around, but it was like a college thing or
Yeah, it
niche, the
wasn't
neat
really
nerdy
prevalent.
guy. Yeah, it was a college thing or the nerdy niche guys is talking on the Simpson forums about things. And yeah, those Simpsons forums, they were a real thing back then.
I
But
I don't
anyways, yeah,
I don't see I I'm trying to say I'm not surprised.
yeah. Well, like the comic book guy in the Simpsons is basically based off real life people. It's based off of all the people they saw on those pre AOL chats, like back
Oh
when
man.
back when the internet was just for professors, and you had to build everything from scratch, your whole server from scratch.
Uh huh.
Those kind of days, like they knew those guys existed, and they were the ones who were like, "This was the worst episode ever," and all that. That's based off of those
Worst
guys.
episode ever.
We're based off of all those guys who used to be on the internet forums back before the internet was cool.
Right.
And so, but yeah. Anyways, so yeah, they found out or whatever reason, and like I said, I guess mom was checking in on me to see, I guess, what was if I was up. So I guess she kind of opened the door. I kind of went, huh? And then yeah, it felt like she told me that at 6:30 in the morning. Because in my head, I swear there was light. The light was outside,
Uh huh.
or it was like a dome kind of outside my window, and I think I had the
Like
I
the
think
sun was barely up.
yeah, in my head it I know I used to sleep with the TV on. I think back then I did it because yeah, I didn't really get into that habit until I really like woke up. So the TV may have been off, or I fell asleep with it on, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like everything in my head told me it was like 6 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was like, that's I guess my head. That's why I was like, oh yeah, well yeah, that's what's supposed to happen because the midnight yell just yesterday, and uh, anyway. I think we were out of school, or it was about to be the last day of school or something. I don't remember. You'd have to like go look at a calendar to see.
Right.
But yeah, but in my head it was 6:30 in the morning, and then like I think we were talking about it ages, not probably 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, maybe longer, but in recent history. And oh yeah, and I think I brought up was like, yeah, you like woke me up right before school to tell me that, and Mom was like, no, I woke you up like in the middle of the night. I was like, word. She's like, word. And so that's why I was like,
Word.
damn.
Word. I'm sorry. That's just funny.
Yeah, I like doing that now. Word, word.
Word.
But yeah, so I
Oh my
was,
god, it's fucking
and
hilarious.
I'm still to this day convinced, even though I know the truth in my head is like, oh yeah, that was totally like 6 in the morning, even though I know it wasn't. So that's how that's how that's other part of my sleep works, where like my whole brain just warps how the events happened, and so I remember them differently than they actually were. Boom. That's also why I said I've also got the short-term memory loss that my mom had, where if it isn't like incredibly important, and it the definition of incredibly important varies, but
Right.
if it's not like life or death, like say tonight you said, hey, Friday I'm gonna go do this thing, I'm gonna go to Murphy's Law, I'm gonna go do this other thing, and then you're like, but afterwards we need to get on Discord and like do talk about whatever. I'll be like, cool, and then I'll sleep, and then if it doesn't register, I'll be like, I won't even know. You'll be like, it'll be Friday, and you'll be on the Discord or whatever, and saying, where the hell are you? I was like, and I'll be like, I don't remember. I've slept since then. Which hands down my favorite excuse when I forget something, because it's usually true. Because it just didn't register, and I slept, and I forgot whatever it was. Names, dates, long time obscure references I don't remember anymore. Don't know. I've slept since then. Like Jay. Jay's a big whore.
Oh my god.
You even there? I can hear you.
I'm here. Oh my god.
Yeah. So Jay,
Uh-huh.
you know what a sod poodle is?
A what?
A sod poodle.
No.
All right. Let's see here. What are the real obscure ones? Why did it bring me up? Weird. What are you doing? What are you asking? All right. How about I'm getting there 1 second. A Volk. Do you know what the Volks are?
The bulks? Like
Yes.
B-O...
VOKS.
No. No, I do not.
All right. You ready for what a sod poodle is?
Go ahead.
It is a prairie dog.
Okay.
And a Volk is a member of the, I'm probably going to screw it up, the Susan Leander vocational school, or it used to be a former vocational school.
Mm-hmm.
It's now a regular high school. They're called a Volks because it used to be a vocational school, and their mascot the gear because they're the gears that turn society or something to that effect. Or it takes all the gears to turn a society to turn the machine.
Oh
Something to
wow.
that effect. You had to learn lore to figure out why a high school's mascot is a gear, Jay. What does that make you think?
I don't know. That seems very weird.
Yeah. What if you had to go to Brian High's wiki page to find out why Brian High are the Vikings?
Ooh.
You couldn't just it wasn't like obvious. You had to go, all right, the Brian Vikings are because
Why did we name ourselves the Bride Vikings?
because you'd be like, oh, it's named after Johann uh Johann what's a good Norse name?
Mm.
Or well, Johann Lesnar. I'll just make one up. Because I think Brock's last name is Norse. Anyway, yeah. Like Johann Lesnar came
Mm-hmm.
and founded this patch of land that became Bryan High's, the home of the Bryan High School, or the home of the Y campus, or the home of the Y campus, and then eventually it got integrated and became Bryan High. They named themselves the Vikings to honor Johann.
Mm-hmm.
But if you had to figure out why they're called the Vikings, you had to read all that. Nobody told you this information. You had to read it to find out why.
Kind of sad.
Yeah. Well, that's how this little Volks place is. Or at least to me, because when I found out about them,
Fuck.
I was like, why is this high school's mascot a giant gear? Like, are they, did they make cars or is there some kind of connection I just don't get? Because I've heard San Antonio be called many of things, but like a town that's all about cars is not one of them. It's like Military City,
Uh-huh.
remember the Alamo and all that stuff. Like, there's a big military community here. Like, it would make more sense if it's anything other than that. If it's like,
Right.
oh, this school is the San Antonio Cadets or something like that. I'm like, oh, that's on point. That makes sense. Or it's like the blue. This is the San Antonio Blue Angels or something. I'm like, oh yeah, that's on brand. But no, it's like this is the Lanier Volks, and their mascot's a giant gear. I got questions. I have
Right.
many, 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 many questions. And I think we did a pep rally at their school. That's how I found out about it during football 20, let's say 18, because we know I know it wasn't 2020. But anyways, so I was curious. So I think I ended up like Wiki. I googled them later on, and I was like looking up the Wikipedia, and the Wikipedia explained it, and I was like, and not like easily. I had to like skim through couple of paragraphs to
Right.
figure out it used to be a vocational school, and I knew it was named after that Susan lady. She's like a poet or like a laureate or something, so they named the school after her. I knew that part. I just was like, but I didn't know it was like a vocational school. I was like, all right, that makes sense. That's why they're called the Volks, but why are they gears? And I skipped for another couple of paragraphs, and it's like, oh, it's because of all the all the people in society make the gears turn. And I was like, wow, yeah, I had to do all this research just to get here to find out why y'all call yourselves gears. Like I feel sorry for people who just move here and they're like, what the fuck? You send your kid to the school and you're like, all right, little Randy, what's your mascot? Oh, we're the gears, or we're the Volks. Okay. Do you have like a school shirt? Well, yeah. And there's a giant fucking gear on it. But it's a gear that says VOKS, like written out in front of it. And you're like, what the fuck? I will give them credit where credit's
Hmm.
due. That is a very unique name.
Right.
Nobody will forget that. It haunts me in my sleep, Jay. Beth, I'm looking at a picture of it right now. But for other reasons, not because it haunts me. I decided to busy myself, I guess, in a sense, because our graphic system can do so much more than what we're using it for sports wise. That I took it upon myself to put in every major sports team, a lot of colleges, um, every minor league baseball team that plays our local baseball team,
Hmm.
and I have a few of the high school ones, but I'm not sure I'm going to tackle the high schools because apparently there's 100 high schools in this fucking place. That's a point. So I'm not sure how I want to go about getting 100. Well, I think 20 or 30 play football, but yeah, still not sure how I'm going to cover that because that's like they don't play each other either. Why? Because that would make it easy, Jay. That ain't good ball. I'm bouncing, and Jay's on the call. I'm bouncing, Jay's on the call. Jay's on the scene.
I'm
Checking
awake.
into. Then answer me, goddammit!
I was trying to not kill myself here.
Well, I know you got mental problems, bro, but killing yourself is not the solution.
Oh my god, I'm in the game.
I'm all like trying to talk to you and shit.
Ah, shit, my headpiece is damaged. I can repair it though.
I'm gonna repair you with my dick.
That's gross, Sean. I don't do that to you.
It is, I'm sorry for that.
Fuck you, turkey.
Yeah, fuck that turkey. Fuck
He
all those
called
turkeys.
me a name.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
What?
I thought you were gonna say something else.
That really got you.
I don't know why. I just thought that was what was gonna come out of your mouth. I was like, damn, Jay. Damn. Oh, spiders. I can't remember where the spiders are.
Oh my god. That's great.
Yep.
I love how that made you laugh harder than I've ever heard you laugh.
It's because my brain went there and I was just like, that would have been the funniest shit you've ever said.
True.
That turkey called me an N-word. Like, damn.
What did you think I said?
I thought you were going to say that. I thought, because you said that turkey called me and you kind of like held on the end.
Oh.
And I thought the words that were about to come and go said, I thought you were about to drop the N-word. It's like, that turkey called me an N-word. I'm like, shit. I was like,
Oh my
damn, James just
god.
doesn't casually drop that like that.
I just do it so subtly.
Right.
Here's
That's what
like,
made me laugh. Because I really thought.
oh my god. Oh shit.
I just gotten used to Jay, the Cody
Oh my
talking,
god.
talking to you like that and using it freely. That
Oh,
I just assumed it was like boom.
oh my god.
But
You're. Oh my god. That is gonna happen one of these times. Like, I'm just gonna sit there and I'm just gonna like, shit. Um, I'm just gonna sit there casually, and then something's gonna kill me. I'm just like, I killed that turkey. Call me a nigga.
that would be the best thing ever.
And I'm gonna do it out of nowhere. I'm not even. It's just. It's gonna,
Here,
gonna come out of nowhere.
here it comes, Jay. Next time we have Cody on this, whenever that will
Yes.
be, I know Lord knows we're gonna try it 4 more
One
times.
day.
Don't even tell me. I just want just.
Just wanted
I
to
don't know.
happen.
When Cody's on, just when
Just.
we're on, just found it
Uh-huh.
out without any context. I just say whatever
Zero context.
and
He's
just
gonna be
see
like,
what
why'd you
happens.
say that? Don't ask questions.
Well, you just gotta drop it like you say it every day. Like I thought you were gonna say it just now. Like
I
you use
love
it every
how
day in your
that
everyday conversation.
just. I love how you thought that it just lit you up.
I honestly thought that was really good about to come out of your
You were
mouth.
literally thought that those were the next words coming out of my mouth.
Because you're like, that freaking kill me and I was like, what? It hurt my ears. I'm like, what?
He said what? I love it. It's fucking perfect. Oh my god. Oh, that's great. That is just bravo. Oh. Oh, I needed that laugh tonight, man.
Good.
Oh shit. Oh. The fact that you were thinking that is just it's chef's kiss perfect.
It is the truth.
Oh man.
Hey, Jay,
Yes.
you want to know something good?
What's that?
I bought a 2011 MacBook Pro off of eBay.
Oh really?
Yep.
How
For
much?
$400 with
It's
the
not
shipping
bad.
and handling. Yeah. It works exactly how my MacBook works. It's up to date. I just can't update. Apparently, I just can't update my Premiere or Photoshop or After Effects on my Photoshop suite past a certain version, or they don't work.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
like I'm
okay.
trying to. Yeah, I'm on Premiere 2022, which I
Mm-hmm.
don't think that's right. It should be on Premiere 2021.
No, you're right. It's right.
Yeah,
They just
I
recently
think
updated that at Adobe
I
Max this year, so.
yeah I think I went back from that one. 'Cause I think it recently updated, and I had to go back one because it stopped working.
Oh my
Because
god.
it'll just be like unexpectedly shut down,
Uh huh.
and I'll be like, what? But then I figured it out because the like with the YouTube on the little Mac, I think it was Gen ones from work. Like, yeah, YouTube stops working after a certain update, and you just. And thankfully, I can go back on these Adobe Suites because, like, I didn't want to. Like, that was the whole point of getting the MacBook again because I wanted to have that ability to do stuff on Premiere without having my little cheapo from Best Buy.
Right.
I'm trying. Yeah, there it goes. It's like I'm trying not to sneeze or sneeze, one of the two about that. Anyways,
Oh man.
yeah, and
I'm
my
sorry.
little
I'm still thinking about that. Like,
still
it's
thinking of
just so
the turkey.
perfect.
That turkey called me the N word.
I'm gonna say like that turkey called me a nigga,
There you go.
and you're just like, what? Well, she called me a. You fucking shit, what you call me? Call me a nigga. Oh shit.
Slightly fair.
Oh.
Oh, my range expected.
Oh. That is the laugh that I needed tonight. Oh my god, that was fucking perfect. Anyway,
Anyways,
I got
but yeah,
sidetracked.
but yeah. So, and my little cheapo was like,
Uh-huh.
I guess because I was using it to watch like DVDs and YouTube videos,
Uh-huh.
and I never like really restarted it or like powered down. Like half the screen just like burnt out and blacked out.
Oh really?
Yeah. So I was
Oh
like,
damn.
yeah, because so like every time we did those like Zencasters before the last one, which I actually did on was like the first weekend I had my new MacBook, my like new old MacBook.
Your,
Like
your newish MacBook?
my newish MacBook. Because I think it wasn't like out the box. It was just kind of refurbished. I was like, well, if it works, it works. If it don't, whatever. It'll be like a little Christmas birthday present myself. That way I have a working computer I can trust. Because, yeah, every time we did those little Zencaster podcasts, like I'd have to plug my HDMI cable in. I'd have to plug my laptop into a TV so I could see the whole screen until I got to like the little join audio thing.
Uh-huh.
And then after that, I can unplug it because I didn't need to use it after that. It would just be on. But yeah, I can see like the bottom half of my screen.
Oh snap.
Yeah, I can plug it in and see the whole screen, like my monitor was. You can see the bottom half.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and so, but I think I had that thing for like 3 years. But still, I was like
Yeah.
disappointed. I was disappointed in how fast it was burning out. And so, yeah, so I went on eBay and I was just like, well, because I knew I wanted, I I liked the MacBook I got in 2011. Like it was perfect in every sense of the word I needed from a laptop. And DVD player, it's dependable and good
Oh my god.
graphics card, so I could do a bunch of crap on it. And it had a lot of memory, so I could store a bunch of crap on it. Like literally, that's where most of our Pixel Guy stuff was before I put it in flash drive before my original MacBook started to slowly die. Which I did get my original MacBook to work for about 2 days without, because I was just like, eh, it's been uncharged and sitting in a box this whole time. Let's see, maybe I don't expect it to run like it used to, but maybe I can get it to play YouTube videos when I'm like playing wrestling or GTA Online or GTA, something where I don't necessarily need to like listen to the gameplay. So like, anyways, I got it to work for about 2 days and then it started acting up again because of the hard drives being all fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
But so I was like, all right, well, the 2011 MacBook was like perfect for what I needed it for my purposes. So I just got on eBay one night. I was I think I got on there a couple times. I was like, what's like, because I didn't like the like touchscreen emoji bar at the bottom, whatever it was, and I didn't need to pay like a whole bunch of money for like the high end newest one. I was just like, I just want a functioning computer, and so yeah, I think I had to figure out when I bought my my MacBook to figure out what year it was, and then yeah, just with that eBay and some couple. I was like, all right, some good options here, and then I think like that was a couple of months ago, and then a couple weeks ago, I was like, hey, we should really look into that eBay and what should you call it, the getting that MacBook off eBay, and so I did that, and then yeah, so there you go, Jay.
All right then.
I've also had to learn a whole bunch about app about how MacBooks like security and administrator functions are because back when I got back in 2011, like I was just like, oh, I own this thing. I'm the only user. I didn't have to sign in. Like I just opened it up and it was me. I didn't need to like it didn't log me out or any of that crap. But I've had to learn how to minimize the logging out. It still logs me out when it goes to sleep. Um, I've had to learn how to change administrators because the guy who gave it to me he literally just had an Apple account. Like the passcode was like 1 2 3 4, and he just like there was a couple of apps on there, but it wasn't like extravagant. It was just like here, like if you would have went to Best Buy and got like some basic stuff on your Apple, here's what it would be. And then I think I was having trouble like transferring a file. I was like, is this because I don't have the administrator rights? And then so I had to look into becoming an administrator. Then I had to figure out how to kick his account out and keep mine the top dog. So yeah, I learned learned a little bit about Apple IT just from this one computer. Cool. There's your IT satisfaction of the day, Jay.
All right then.
Yep. And yeah, he shipped it like it wasn't like he stuck it in a box and then shipped it to me. No, he had that thing like bubble wraps, and then it was surrounded by additional like wrapping, like peanuts or foam or something like that. Like he packed the shit out of that thing to make sure it got to
Good.
me in okay shape. Yeah, now with that, his reviews and everybody who bought from him had good things to say. I was like, all right, well, if all these people have good things to say about him, then he must know something about this. It's not like I'm just buying this off Facebook Marketplace.
Oh my God. Just imagine that.
But a couple of people at work are like, oh, you want something? Let's go on Facebook Marketplace and get it.
You're just like,
Oh.
no.
Like they were like, oh, I think I mentioned I needed like an end table for my bed. And they're like, oh, just go on Facebook Marketplace and you get some good stuff for that. And like, I was weird about Facebook Marketplace before it became Marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, well, it was always Marketplace, but like before people started actually using it all the time. Because I just don't trust that whatever John from Hearn is selling his whole 360 collection for like $60. I'm always weary about those kind of deals. I'm like, there's got to be a catch.
Right.
There's always a catch. Like,
I honestly, when I buy electronics, unless I know I'm not unless it's something I know I'm just like gonna I don't really care too much about
Right.
it. I'm either gonna buy it new or from a pawn shop at minimum.
Yeah. And
I mean, I'm
that's
not saying you shouldn't do it. It's just that's
yeah,
just me.
yeah. Well, I'm not, and I'm not saying like I don't feel certain happy to have my MacBook like, away again. I was just like, well, it's better than having a half burnt out Levento or whatever the fuck computer. Better than that, and then like even even if the it'll maybe as long as it lasts like a year, that's still good enough for me. I just wanted to get some kind of use out of it, and so that's why I was just like, let's give this a shot because I've gotten a lot of good stuff off of eBay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fan.
Mm-hmm.
You can find the weirdest crap on there, and I love it. Like I could find a J size Pizza Hut worker uniform, and you can just wear a Pizza Hut uniform to
For
say
no
hello
reason.
tomorrow, Jay. It
They'll be
may
like,
take
"Why are
me
you
like
wearing a Pizza Hut shirt?" Don't worry about it.
yeah. I
That
think what
wasn't on your resume. Shh, don't worry about it, baby.
yeah. Well, I think what finally sold me on it because I was like I just never like got eBay, I guess, before.
Right.
It was I knew it was a thing. I knew people sold things on there. Knew people bought things from there, like an auction style, and I knew you could like somebody could sell the rights to like Oklahoma on there.
Right.
For like 10 for $10 you could say I own Oklahoma.
Ah,
I
man, I
knew
wish I could own Oklahoma.
I knew it was crap like that. I was so
Right.
I wasn't like fully like on board. But then I was watching a YouTube video of have you ever heard of Quentin Reviews?
Mm-mm.
Well, he's a YouTube channel and he does like he's reviewed movies, but like he's reviewed like he's got a Fall of the Titans like YouTube Titans series where he talks about old YouTubers like on how what led to them becoming like less famous or where they are now. He's talked about like the all grown up Rugrats show. He's done the Logan Paul movies.
Logan
He's
Paul
talked
made
to,
movies?
yeah, one was about like taking tests, and
Oh, God.
if you don't like ace the test or something, you get like murdered. It's very like it's a very Hunger Games meets standardized testing.
Is it like a cross between Hunger Games and what's that Korean one people are talking about?
Squid Games.
Squid Game, yeah.
No, it's more like I guess in English, did you ever read The Lottery?
No, I did not.
That's surprising. But anyways, The Lottery is a short story about how if you win the lottery, you get chosen to get like stoned to death because
Damn.
it was like a village's like annual ritual, I guess, to keep the harvest good or something, whatever those old timey people believed.
Ugh.
Like,
This-
but you don't get that the lottery is a bad thing until the end when they straight up murder somebody. You're like, because they frame it to where like, oh, it's like they frame it like it's the real lottery now. Because I think it was written about when the I don't know when it was written, but they frame it like if you won the lottery now, like you think it's like, oh,
Like
it's
if
good,
today
it's
you
money.
won the lottery.
Yeah, you're like, oh, it's good, it's money. But then you realize at the end that you didn't want to win the lottery because that means you're the sacrifice. You get stoned to death, and it kind of shows you like human nature and how we how we want to preserve ourselves, like how these people are backstabbing each other and like will say and do anything to make sure they don't win or win or make sure they don't win and this person does win the lottery. So it's more of a short story to kind of show how we as people suck.
It's like, by the way, did you realize you suck?
Well, yeah, our human nature in general is fuck. There's a lot of good qualities about being a person. There's a lot of bad qualities about being a person. It's just how it is. Anyways, it's a mixture of that short story where if you beat this school test, you get to go to another school test where you get to get tested again. And I guess if you don't pass it there, you die. I
Uh
don't
huh.
know. If you really want to know, you'll have to watch the movie or watch Clinton reviews this Logan Paul's movie, which I think
Oh,
it's. Anyways, and he's also recently been doing like he'll review like the whole. I think he reviewed the whole iCarly series and now the whole Victorious series on Nickelodeon. He also did another series I can't remember off the top of my head. But anyways, one he was doing one of his videos, and I can't. It may have been one of his YouTube Fall of the Titans things, and he was wearing a Little Caesars shirt, like the unit, like the shirts that they wear, like when you go in there and you order pizza, those kind of shirts. And he mentioned it, and he's like, "Hey, I got this off of eBay," and he was like, "Yeah, you find the weirdest," and like I just said to you, you find the weirdest crap on there. And he wasn't joking because he's like, I went on there and I found this Little Caesar outfit, and I just wanted to. I found the hat that goes with it, and all that. And he wasn't like plugging the eBay. He was just like mentioning how weird it was. He found all this on eBay, and I was like, all right, you convinced me. Like, I'll at least check it out. And so for a while,
Mark my
I
words.
think this was right after I moved. I started kind of looking at this because you got a lot of free time when you're sitting in an apartment by yourself. And so that's when I started looking into it, and I was like, all right, what kind of random crap can I find? And then I just like enter something and see if it was there, and like, oh, there it is. Like, I'll pull up my eBay thing right now. Yeah, I don't need to buy another MacBook. Thank you on that.
but Sean, what if you want to buy 6 MacBooks for no reason whatsoever?
Maybe. All right. What was that? I purchased that. I don't remember what it was. Oh, that's what it was. All right. Here's what I've purchased recently on here,
Okay,
Jay. Apple
tell me.
MacBook Pro, 15 inches, 2.2 gigahertz Intel, quad core i7 8 gig RAM, 256 gigs.
Not bad.
That's what that's what my newish old MacBook is now. I also bought a Funko Pop My Chemical Romance Black Parade vinyl Funko Pop for Dana for I think it was her birthday. Yeah, it was a late birthday present for her. I have a 2000 Walt Disney World coin medallion. Come on, show me what the full name is. Mickey Goofy 4-part, like it's like Epcot, Wild Kingdom, the palace, and all that. It's literally just a commemorative Disney coin from 2000. I bought a silver mini portable metal cigarette ashtray, which I also got for Dana. So she can put it on her keychain, flip it open, flip her cigarettes out, and she doesn't have to like find the ashtray or anything like that. I have a La Parka XL shirt, which it's it's LA Parka, but a La Parka in WCW. There's a difference. There's a difference. Fun fact: I bid $1 for that La Parka thing. It was like $20 in shipping because it came from Canada somewhere.
Sounds about
But yeah,
right.
but if it wasn't shipped, if I picked it up, I would have paid $1 for that La Parka shirt.
Oh my god.
I still wear that shirt. I also paid. I also got a 2,000 gram optical calcite raw isom spar, or commonly referred to as a sunstone, to Vikings. Because you're supposed to look at the sun through the stone because the stone's kind of cloudy, so it makes it where the sun's not blinding your eyes.
Okay.
And that was just because I just got, it's like, oh, I saw it on a documentary about Vikings. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool thing. And I was like, I wonder if they have it on eBay. Boom, they did.
And eBay was like,
Uh,
yeah, we got you.
yeah, I also bought a Twin Peaks Great Northern Hotel keyring with a room number 315. I got that for Jess's Jason or his Christmas for Christmas. Like I think I got that Christmas a couple years ago for them. I was like, hey, here's because he loves Twin Peaks. I was like, well, good. Here's a nice Christmas present for you. It's a Twin Peaks hotel key ring for you. I also got a two-sided 1922 silver dollar where it's got two heads, kind of like Two-Face in the Batman movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I own that because of eBay now. It gets better, Jay. It
Tell
gets
me.
better. I also bought an additional one for the friend's wedding I was in. The bride,
Uh-huh.
she also has one because she likes playing. When we were out there working on the talk show, she would always like flip the coin around or like that. She likes the coin that much. I was like, well, as a going away present for you moving to Denver, I'm gonna get you a coin. So she has one too. I also have a State of Texas belt buckle without the belt.
Oh.
A
Okay.
Char- Mexican Charles Spurs. Yes, cowboy spurs. I got those off of eBay.
Okay.
Those were actually good quality spurs. They're still on the cowboy boots I inherited from a coworker's dead husband,
Oh my
which is
god.
a whole nother story we'll get into. Anyways, I also got a Cavaliers cowboy hat, 7 and 1/4 inches off of eBay. That's right, I bought a cowboy hat off of eBay.
Just,
Just
where I buy my shit off of eBay.
well, like
I mean, I'm not
Regular ass,
mad or anything. It's
yeah.
just, you know,
Oh, regular
whatever,
ass,
man.
yeah. Regular ass cowboy hats are
Uh huh.
expensive.
Really?
Yeah, to get good quality, like, and I didn't want that plastic straw shit. I wanted it to be good quality. I didn't want it to be like, I like, if I'm gonna wear a cowboy hat, and this was for a Halloween costume, like, if I'm gonna wear a cowboy hat, I want it to be, I want it to be like my dad had my grandpa's cowboy hat. It's like not, it's you've seen cowboy hats, right, Jay?
Oh yeah.
And you know what I'm talking about when I say plasticky straw shit. Like, have you been inside of Cavenders? I guess it's a question.
Uh, yes, but it's been a while.
Fair enough. Well, if you ever get curious, go into the Cavenders and feel the hats, and like you could tell the difference. There's like the felt kind of, it's like cloth hide
Uh huh.
hat, and then there's like it feels like plasticky, but it looks like a straw hat. But it's not like a actual straw hat. It's just plastic, and you can feel the difference. But I want it like a felty kind of hide hat. Like if I'm gonna wear a hat, it's gonna be like that. I didn't want that plasticky straw kind of stuff.
You want a high quality hat.
Yeah, I wanted a high quality hat, and like, but I didn't want to pay high quality money because how often I'm gonna be wearing a cowboy hat? As much,
Exactly.
yeah, I could probably wear it more often now because the hat I have is still good and I rarely use it, but I just don't have a good reason to wear a cowboy hat. I'm not working outside, and my I was raised right to where I wear my, if I'm inside, I take my hat off because that's just how it is.
Ah, fuck.
Sorry, I gotta text my cousin real fast.
Come here, you cuck.
But yeah, so I ended up paying $30 for this cowboy hat, which is usually about $130. So I'm not I'm not mad. I got that. I was like, I kind of want it for this Halloween thing I'm getting together, but I kind of don't want to break the bank about it, and I did that. I didn't break my bank. I just got a few different things for cheap. Like if those spurs bust off my boots in a year, oh well. That cowboy hat just gets a hole in it, oh well. Like I said, it's not gonna be like be wearing them every day. Anywho, but yeah, that's just the stuff I purchased. All right, Jay, you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
He's really concentrating right now.
Hmm.
I was talking to you.
You said, "Are you ready for this?" I was like, "Yes." So I was like,
Oh, I didn't hear the yes. Your mic cut out.
"Oh, okay."
I was just like, okay, just you're
So I was
really
like,
concentrating.
"Okay, tell me
Like,
the thing."
that's the stuff I bought. Here's the stuff I'm interested in, Jay. You ready for
Okay,
this?
go ahead.
All right, we have a brown men's vest tuxedo waistcoat with tie. That's for another costume. But I don't think I'm ever gonna pull that out like that. I really, but it's still in my watch list, just in case I ever want to change my mind. A,
Mm.
A Daria's 1990 TV from a Daria's. I guess it says Daria Symbol's 90s nostalgia T-shirt, which is just a blue T-shirt with the Daria logo in the middle. At one point, there was an all that shirt in there.
This is all that. Yes, this is all that.
At one
Oh.
point, there was a baseball style Burger King shirt.
Uh huh.
Uh, and I think I finally took that off the list because I was pissed off at Burger King. I was just like, fuck y'all. I'm not gonna rep y'all walking outside because, like, before I'd be like, hell yeah, I eat at Burger King, but it's like, now it's like, screw you guys.
Ski yes, yeah.
Right. Uh, I have a couple of things I want to add to the Kins 5 Newseum. Newseum. We have a museum inside Kins 5 that's dedicated to old Kins 5 things.
You, it, okay.
It's actually quite cool. It's it's all of our old, it's all Fiesta medals and
Uh huh.
pictures of people who used to work there, like back in the day. And then
Right.
like then there's like promo pictures. Like I think there was one from their version of the backyard barbecue, which I think was also called a backyard barbecue. But they had the guy was from Head Country uh, Barbecue, which is which is my great uncle's kids were the who were Head Country Barbecue.
Really?
Yeah, which and this was at a time where mom was like trying to get them at the HEB here or at the farmers market. She'd get a box from them like of their season rub and like, hey, if you want to try this out, or you want to put it on the shelf. Mom was just doing that for them. Little did we know, they were on TV every fucking summer
Huh.
in San Antonio. So fuck us, I guess. And they're not that good of a family anyways.
They didn't like you.
And there's a lot of drama between my great uncle and my grandpa because they were brothers. They weren't exactly kissing cousins and all that.
Right.
There was no love there. So it's just kind of dissolved family bullshit. Anywho, a couple of those things. A a San Antonio Fiesta medallion from 2010 from the president, for the Fiesta president. It's just like a little pin. A gold-plated Lord of the Rings, the One Ring necklace, still in there. Some like old Kin Spies Fiesta medals. I think there's a Meowth style Fiesta medal. And if you don't know, for anybody's listening, the Fiesta in April in San Antonio. There's a big party for 10 days where they celebrate the Battle of Flowers, which if you want to Google Fiesta Antonio, not Fiesta Texas, which is the theme park, but Fiesta San Antonio. You'll learn all about the history. I'm not the authority on that. Please look into it yourselves. Anyways, they have a party for
Please
10
Google
days,
it.
and for those parties, they have these Fiat medals that you can collect for $10 or for free. There's no in between. It's $10 or it's free.
Yeah.
And so sometimes people will make. I think people made hot Cheetos Fiesta medals. Somebody last year made a Macho Man. Oh yeah, for a different. They had nothing to do with wrestling or thing. They just wanted to make a Macho Man Fiesta medal and just put their name at the very bottom. Like
Oh my god.
you see this Macho Man going oh yeah, with the arm up, going oh yeah.
Oh
He doesn't like say oh
yeah.
yeah. No, it's like him in his Slim Jim outfit with the hat, the big cowboy hat.
Oh,
I think I sent you a picture of it. But yeah, it's just like I think it's
that's
like
sad.
not. I think it says like Nacho Man at the bottom or something.
What the fuck?
It's stupid little things like that where people will have fun with it. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of Fiesta medals. I have a men's Briarcliff Chargers T-shirt, which is the school that my Iowa special friend works at, and coincidentally went to university. Like I found a random shirt on there. It's literally the yellow shirt and it says "Be bold, go gold" on it. Sponsored by. It's sponsors on the back. Absolute Screen Art, Square Tire, Total Car Totals, Sports Clips. They have it up there. The Sioux Body Shop, SIUX, like the tribe. And
Sue,
Go
yeah.
for the Gold. Whatever that Go for the Gold is. Those are the things that are just on my list. And I think at one point I took it off because I had too many like basketball shorts because that's what I lounge around in. But there was at one point a Texas State basketball shorts in there too. Let's see, not to just ride eBay dick this whole podcast, but like I said, you just find the weirdest shit on there, and that guy and Quentin Reviews is right. You do find the weirdest shit on there. Like I have done many of Christmas shopping off of eBay because I don't buy like you know me, you know my gift giving style. I don't buy like I buy either practical things or something that will speak to you in a way, like
Right.
something that's like inherently you. Also, I can win. Also, Jay, do you want did they get rid of it? Oh, you bastards! I could have got you an Emmy award, Jay, an actual fucking TV Emmy award.
Damn it! All
I
I've
think
wanted in
somebody,
my life is an Emmy.
yeah, I think somebody got it, but we were looking up.
Actually, that would have been cool to actually hold on to an Emmy.
Yeah, I think they were asking for like $1,000, but it was like a major TV. It's a real. It's not like the Lone Star Emmy thing where it's just
Like a
catered to like.
legit.
It's a legit TV Emmy because I think they told me to show, but I can't remember. But it was like some '70s show, and I guess the guy just whoever it was like I guess worked there, and they gave him an Emmy, and he was just like I don't want this anymore, and he's just like because
Fuck
I think it's
this.
like because I think it wasn't like it may have been like cinematography or like lighting or something like that. It
Some
wasn't like
like low end thing
yeah,
that they're
it
like,
was like
here, you can have this.
it. It's probably from a guy who's got more awards than he knows what to do with, and
Uh
so he
huh.
just picked. So I guess maybe he passed away or he was trying to clear up stuff, and he just picked one of the shows on the bottom tier of his career, and he was like, he like gave it to somebody, and somebody was like, I could eBay this shit, and it was like, I think it was like 700 plus to get it.
God damn.
It was like 700 or 900, but yeah, it was a freaking Emmy award was on eBay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn it. Damn. Could have been a possession of an Emmy.
Yep. Because I think we were talking, because we just had the Lone Star Emmy, and everybody was like, all the, because there's not like a director's category, so I can never come home with an Emmy unless they like make me like a associate producer on paper. But I'm not gonna get like a Lone Star Emmy for like directing.
That's sad.
Yeah, and it's the same way with the, I think it's the
Lest
AP
they forget
awards
who
too.
keeps them looking good and on the air.
Yeah, well, I think, well, I think we're eligible for like tellies or something.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I think
A
I could get
telly?
yeah, back to back to back award winning telly. That wasn't in my ear, thank you.
What?
Amber Alert.
Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't do anything. I just yawned.
Yeah. I just got an Amber Alert and it's like ring, ring. I was like, well, that's rude. Anyways, but yeah, we were talking about the
Yep,
Lone
just
Star
got it.
Emmys. Yeah, we were talking about the Lone Star Emmys and how all the different people got it. And I think the guy, one of the directors I was working with on Sunday, he's like he's extremely sarcastic and kind of has that funny, bitter attitude. Like we like like all of us who've been in that. It's the only thing we know how to do. So
Uh huh.
we keep doing it, even though sometimes we don't like to do it anymore. But he's doing like computer
Right.
science so he can eventually get out. He's bettering himself. But anyways, but he'll have sarcastic comments, and I think he's like, oh, I probably could find it. Lone Star Emmy on eBay, and I was like, well, let's see. And then that's how I found it because I was just like, let's see Emmy awards on eBay, and I was like, this here's this real legitimate one, or at least a very good replica of one. I was like,
You're
damn.
like, damn it.
I told him too. It's like if you want to pay 900, 700, $900, like you could be the cinematographer or whatever in this. Maybe it was like may have been like one of those hospital shows in the 70s where they're all like a dime a dozen. It was like you could be this, you can have it for this, and he's like, no, I'm good at that. I'll pass on. But yeah, the weirdest shit.
God damn it, quit backing up.
What do you do once you back the thing up?
Fucking motherfucker. I hate these archers. Cause yeah, I know. I'm like, yeah, I know. They have to like they have to back up so they can throw their arrows. So I'm like, quit
Right,
fucking backing up, cause they'll back up into another enemy, and I'm fucked.
right. Well, arrows are a long range projection, so they have to have long range. Oh shit. Number two. What song today, dude?
Woo! I almost died.
Woo!
Oh shit! It's almost 11.
Yep. I was about to say I'm not too far away from getting off.
Mm.
Ho ho! Penis.
Oh my god.
I get those pickles in the penis.
Shit.
Yeah. Also, Jay,
Mm-hmm.
I made a sweet cut my way into.
You what?
I guess I made a sweet cut my way into not working, but helping KI next month.
Really?
Yep, because I told you about that new graphics system coming out, right? If you said something, you might cut out.
I didn't.
Oh,
I'm just sitting here dying.
well, aren't we all?
Fucking motherfucker.
Whenever you're free.
Alright, I'm back in town.
When did you leave? Ho ho!
Oh my god.
Anyways,
My words.
acknowledge me. I told you about the thing, right?
The new graphics?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, well, for whatever reason, I was like, you know what? I'm going to email Roby and MJ today about it. I was just kind of giving them a pre-warning. I was like, hey, the graphics are coming. The new graphic system, the new graphic update's coming. Just so y'all are aware. Because I think I saw online that they don't even have a creative service person anymore. Like
Oh my
the
god.
old graphics guy left, or I don't hope, I assumed was fired because he sucked.
Like, was he bad?
Well, from my standpoint, he was because it's the guy like he's the one who not him because I know it was KCN had a like, handle on this, but just from like local graphics, like, let me pull up my flubs folder here. I assume he's the guy who did local news. The animation that just goes local news,
Oh my god. Okay.
or the animation that's KXTV.com on a gray background with no anything else going on.
Just there.
Yep, and I know he's the guy who didn't get the Sam Houston colors right.
The what?
The Sam Houston colors.
Oh, did he use the wrong orange?
Yeah, and like,
That's right. You were telling me about that.
yeah, and I legit emailed him about that. It was like, hey, this orange is too red. Because I watched it like over the summer, and I was like, hey, this isn't right.
Hey guys, y'all kind of fucked this up.
Yeah, and I sent like a screenshot of the like website and like a screenshot of what the animation looked like. And I was like, one of these, like, these are not the same orange.
One of these things
Yeah,
is not like the other.
yeah,
I'm gonna need you to
that
fix
guy,
that.
that guy. So that's why I was like, I assumed he got fired because he was not that good. He may have gone on to bigger, better things. Who knows? But I knew from online postings the job was available, and so I was just like, you know what? Because I already downloaded theirs, San Antonio's, mine, and KCN's. Just yeah, just for shit for shiggles. Because I could, and I always like keep my hand in that pool just in case the tank ever throws me back in. And and that's where I showed you the picture of Russia and Chicago.
Oh my god. You showed me that. I was like, huh?
Yeah, and then
This for
and the frog.
WBBM or something? Like, what
And
are
the
we doing?
frog. Waco
Yeah.
Waco did have a better station open, I'll give them that. There's actually legit looks like parts of Waco. I'm
Like
still
actual Waco?
Yeah, I'm still unsure where in Waco, but I also have never been to any parts other than one gas station inside of Waco, or at least parts that I can remember. I've been to the one gas station and that's it. Anyways, so I was just like, hey, like, I literally just I emailed them and Aaron. I was like, hey, giving y'all a heads up, we're rolling out a new graphic system. So the Chiron to try, well, will have to be updated. Uh, which is funny because they said I think I'll tell you what the last email said was because that one totally just got ignored. This one did not. Uh, MJ was like, "Yeah, I heard about that. Do you know when that's rolling out?" And Roby was like, "Hey, thanks. Hope you're doing well. Miss you. Merry Christmas." And I was like, I told MJ, "Is like, nope. Tank's starting to make some animations like in their new format. So I know the stuff is slowly coming in. Uh, and I know I didn't want to say, hey, the place where you downloaded it, I think they stopped letting you download it this last Friday. I think that stopped last Friday. I didn't want to be like that, but I was like, hey, I know this new format stuff was up there last week to grab, up until last week to grab. Uh, and if I was like, no worries, if you didn't catch it, I have a copy. But I was like, I bet in sweeps is when we're probably going to fully kick into gear. And responded to Roby, was like, hey, no problem. Merry Christmas, y'all. Miss y'all too. MJ was like, hey, would love to see them at some point. I was like, yeah, I can send. They're pretty big files, so I can send the steel of the backgrounds and just like mail y'all a flash drive or something. And she's like, are you gonna mail the flash drive to like the station? I was like, well, yeah, if it gets messed up, I'll just ask work to like send me to Brian for a couple of days, yeah, because I don't mind because I can come here and visit Dad and get paid to fix fix up what I bitch about anyway. And she's
Mm-hmm.
like, are you seriously? That would be great because she has trouble installing the backgrounds for whatever that means.
Oh my god, of course.
I
Oh,
don't.
you know why? Because every
Mm.
time a new background would come up, I had to do it.
Are this backgrounds like Chiron or backgrounds and TriCaster?
TriCaster. I had to do every one of them because she could. I told her exactly how to fucking do it. I like sat there. I was like, "Look, here's what you need to do," and then I sat there and I walked her through it. Like I let her do it, and then she just
Oh,
fucking went
were y'all doing stills or like legit backgrounds?
legit backgrounds.
All
I was just like, "You gotta be kidding me, man!"
right, like yeah, I mean,
Well, I'm
if
like, "Work with me, girl. Come on."
yeah, there were the animation's a lot more subtle on these new ones, so they probably could get away with still. But yeah, if they want to do animated one, I could probably just do a minute, make a minute recording or a minute video and throw it on there. Anyways, I was like, yeah, after the holidays, all of our normal people stop taking vacation, so I'm usually off Monday through Wednesday, anyways. So I can always say, hey, ask my supervisors, like, hey, is it cool? I go to Brian Monday and Tuesday, uh, do work with them, and probably just like take Thursday morning off, and then come back Friday morning or something like that. And then it'd be a lot easier because the files would all be there, and I could just transfer them.
Right.
Uh, and after New Year's, a week. Oh yeah, no. So it's like, yeah, after New Year's Day, I could just find a week to do that before February. So I was like, yeah, yeah. I was like, yeah, I don't mind. I'll come over and help go out and critique you. I was telling my Iowa friend, my special Iowa friend, I was like, I could go there and critique them in person now.
Better you than me.
Yep,
Because you know me. I don't hold back.
right. Well, I'm not gonna hold back either because I think some of them legitimately just like forgot or legitimately never got trained on how to do things the tank way, the techno way. So I'm like, I was like, maybe if I do that, maybe. Oh, that's what it is. Here it is. I sent this September 12th, 2021, Jay.
Uh huh.
I sent this email September 12th, 2021. It said, subject line, 10th year anniversary. Body, October 17th, I believe, is the date. I sent that to Roby, Shannon, and Pam.
Uh huh.
I got zero responses from any of them. So I was not surprised when the 10th year anniversary came around. there was no special story about it. But they had a whole month's heads up beforehand. So it can't be like, oh, it's a surprise. I'm like, no, I legitimately emailed y'all because Romy, as a favor before I left, was like, hey, when that 10-year thing comes around, did you let us know? I was like, yeah. So I did.
And y'all did nothing.
Yeah. It's like, I did my job, did my part. Like, I
Y'all
can't
did
force
zero
y'all.
things.
Yeah, I can't force you to do things. I can only tell you the information I have.
Go buy me some fibers.
All right, Jay,
Yes.
I shall leave you now.
Okay. Well, I will do this trade. Fuck it. I'll do it later.
Yeah, right in the butt.
Oh my god. Not like that. Anyway, we get this. And then I will go offline. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. For I am Jay Jones.
And this is the Pixel Guy. I'm the Pixel Guy, Sean.
And we are
We
the
are
Pixel
the Pixel
Guys.
Guy.